Right, I think we need a bit more controversy. So who's watched a cookery program in the last week? Stick your hands up. Right, a huge percentage of you. Now, I want to rant about cookery programs on TV. Why do I want to do that? Because I think they don't actually help us cook. And I've looked at the statistics, and I'm absolutely fascinated. How much time do we spend cooking on average per day? The person who cooks in your household. Most recently, the latest statistics are 38 minutes. How much time do we watch TV a day? Between 2 and 3 hours. And when they defined cooking, when those researchers said how much time do you define cooking, that included reheating baked beans in a microwave is defined as cooking. But we spend all this time watching cookery programs. Now, we watch cookery programs because apparently we love them. And I looked last week, and this cooking paradox that I want to talk about, there are 21 cookery programs on the main 5 channels. Now, those are the ones I counted, and I showed that to somebody, and they said, you're wrong, it's actually 43. So there are a huge number of cookery programs. But do they actually help us cook? I tried to do some research on the internet into how many people actually cook the things they've seen on TV. It's less than 1%. When you see those celebrity chefs cooking, do you actually do what they do? So I want to have a rant and say we need to have less cookery programs and more cooks. People actually doing it for themselves. So, and if you think 38 minutes a day is quite a lot, in America it's gone down to 27 minutes a day cooking. So I think cooking on TV has become the latest spectator sport. Many of us, and I'm sure not everyone put up their hands who watches cookery programs, we just watch. And then what do we do when we're watching the cookery program? The same research that I dug into said we like to snack when we're watching cookery programs. And what do we eat when we're watching these wonderful cookery programs? What are the top 4 snacks that they found? Anyone have an idea? Crisps, chocolate, biscuits, and in number 4 position, something I love, was toast. So you spend all this time watching wonderful food, but what do we actually eat? So sod the cookery programs, get in the kitchen and cook something more than toast. So that's one of my themes. So, and why do we watch them in the first place? Why don't we watch programs about car maintenance or plumbing or whatever it is? Whatever you're interested in. Why aren't there 21 programs on gardening organically, which I'm passionate about? And I think it is something to do with primevalness. And I was trying to be controversial for the guy behind there. I think that primeval thing about cooking is still there in us, and that is why we watch cookery shows. So really we want to cook, but TV is the easy way out. So I want to finish by not knocking the celebrity chefs who are running those cookery programs, because almost all of them can cook. But as an aside, if you think they develop their own recipes, there's a whole industry of people who develop recipes for the celebrity chefs. They're not acknowledged because they're not the big names. But how can I bring this back to salt, which is obviously where I come from? I'm saying when you go into the kitchen, you want to use real, pure, simple, natural ingredients. It's just as simple as that. All the ready meals that we eat when we're not eating toast and snacking, they will use a range of things that you will not find in your pantry. There will be any number of E numbers and ingredients and things that you won't recognize as food. So get in your kitchens, turn off the TV, and cook with real food. Thank you very much. And by the way, I have to acknowledge that the guy I got some of these ideas from is Michael Pollan. It's a fantastic book called Cooked, and he was at the Hay Book Festival, and he's a really great author, so read him. Thank you.